Why hello there you lovely chickens, my name is Clementine and welcome back to another exciting video. Now I know it's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos, at least 2 weeks, so I thought hey, but it's been a while and they're probably missing the soothing voice that that I produce when I make these videos where I talk, and especially with this incredibly quality microphone that I'm using to record it on. So so I was like, it's probably time. People are getting a bit thirsty now already. They need their Clementine voice fill. So here I am. Now instead of talking about why it took me so long to make another video, how about we just jump right into it? Just jump right into it and just watch this character come to life. I think that is the best thing we can do, and have some fun. Watch you guys watch me draw, and I'll draw and talk about random things, and then the video will be over. And you don't have to watch anymore because you don't really care. You don't really give a shit about why I wasn't active so long. So who gives a damn? So yeah, let's just go right into this video and draw this girl. So for today's video, I was thinking it would be very interesting if we took vegetables and turned them into women. Now you must be thinking, Clementine, why vegetables out of all the things? Well, you see, vegetables are extremely healthy, and I think people don't have enough vegetable intake, myself included, and therefore I thought, what would be the best way to appeal to people, to consume vegetables? And I thought, hey, if a girl was a vegetable, you'd probably eat that all day. So, yeah, that's the premise behind this video. Vegetable girls. For today's video, I decided a carrot would be quite a nice specimen. I think the shape of it, is exactly the opposite of what you would expect you'd use for a female figure. But I thought it would be very interesting. Carrots are healthy, they make your eyesight better. I've eaten so many carrots in my life that I pretty much have night vision now. I could be in the special forces. I wouldn't even need a night vision goggles. That's how good carrots are for you. So start eating carrots, people. So to make this happen, what you're gonna need is a carrot. Of course, you're also gonna need a knife because you can't really work around the carrot without a knife. You're gonna need a cutting board. You don't want to damage your paper, your board or your canvas, so obviously cutting board, extremely necessary. A peeler is also a necessary item. You need to peel off the first layer of the carrot. It is a little bit rough, so it'll just make it easier to use the carrot as a base. And of course, if your carrot is dirty, you might want to do this near sink where you can actually clean the carrot. So you don't want to use a dirty ass carrot to draw your girls out with. You want to have a nice clean carrot. And if you want to replicate this at home, you want to draw along with me, I'll wait here. You go get all these things that I listed and come back, and then we'll move on. Okay, so the very first step here is to, of course, wash the carrot. The reason why is because my carrot was plucked straight from the garden. I am a organic man. I like my carrots straight up from the garden, I only take that organic stuff. So no store-bought carrots for me, but store-bought carrots will do just fine. So the first step is obviously to clean it. The second step is to, obviously cut away the leaf part, the tail of the carrot. We can't use none of that tail. That tail ain't gonna be useful for nothing, so we throw that tail away. So the final step in prepping this carrot to be used in our drawing is to, of course, peel off the first layer of the rough skin. We don't want none of that rough texture because that just is gonna mess up with our drawing. So we peel that off, and once we've peeled it off, we'll be able to pretty much use it in the drawing. I really hope you guys can appreciate this high quality animations that I spent hours making for this, mediocre joke, because, yeah, god damn. This is so... Oh, I love it, because it's so bad.
Oh, I thought it was cute.
So of course here you can see my carrot has been pretty much cleaned and ready to use. So yeah, the next step is now pretty much turning this character into a female character that, people will enjoy seeing and wanting to eat. And it's becoming very hard to say carrot and character. We're turning this carrot, oh my god, I'm getting tongue twisters. We're turning this carrot into a character, a female character. You know, again, this is all for the sake of hopefully getting people to like carrots and vegetables, to get people to eat them. Guys, alright, so it would appear that I have lost a piece of footage. I see it saved, but I cannot open it. The Camtasia doesn't want to open it. Please, Camtasia, please open the fucking file.
Go.
It isn't opening the file. Oh my god, that was 2 hours or an hour of recording just through the fucking window. Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll just have to continue on. Excuse me for not being able to show you the part where I pretty much turned this character, well, or there's just this blank pose into a character. And the most frustrating thing is the character itself looks, yeah. She's not really the same character anymore. Is she? Like, not even the same, doesn't even look like the same pose. Trust me when I say this, definitely the same pose. It sucks, but it does happen. Sometimes you lose footage, and even though I wanted it to hang myself, I actually have a rope in the bedroom still waiting. I decided not to, and you know, I decided to be like, whatever, it happens. But yeah. I'm sorry that I can't show you the part where I sketched the character, but we'll have to move on to painting, which is definitely the more interesting bit to see. So let's move on. Oh, actually, never mind. There's a line art before there's a painting. Right, so what was actually recorded here, it would seem that I do have the footage of me going over the sketch as a line art, so that's good. So we have the line art going on, so at least you get to see that. But it is always sad, so sad when I lose a footage. So my idea here for this character was to represent the carrot as best as I could in the character. And I thought, no, because I had already done the sketch traditionally, I had the design more or less figured out, for the skirt at least. The hair not that much, for the skirt definitely. Pretty much I wanted to emphasize the shape of the carrot, you know, I wanted to somehow include it, but obviously a human has a very unique shape. So one way to pretty much be able to translate that was through her skirt. I made her skirt very pointy in the end. I made it look like it's torn a bit. I felt like that gave it a little bit more organic shape. And I then pretty much just made a and then I pretty much just, you know, made it very longular, make it look like an actual carrot. So I think that part actually turned out really nice. But as you will see later on, the patterns and the dirt on the feet I actually didn't include because I didn't like it that much, personally. I didn't think it looked that good, so I decided to scratch it. But other than that, the design was pretty solid. The hair also turned out a little bit different once I painted it, because, you know, painting, there are certain things that can translate in the line art into a painting really well, and then there's certain things like the hair that I drew, which painting it is not impossible and you can get that shape, but it would look very bulky, like it's like made out of clay instead of actual being hair. So you will see that I did in fact change that. You know, I actually didn't notice this beforehand, but if you look at the way her nose and her eyes and everything is, her face is so messed up. Like later, it's something that I actually fixed, but it's so messed up. Like the proportions are not at all where they should be there when it comes to just the face, the facial features. She does not look like yeah. There's something going on right there. I mean, it looks okay here because it's in line art and it's like manga style, but once I start painting it, you will immediately notice that there's something wrong. Here you see me adding a little bit of color. This is the step that I always take. You've probably seen me do this a million times before. And the first idea was to include the line art, but then I decided, no, I'm just gonna make a proper digital painting here. And you can see that I struggle with the nose. I even tried to use an actual nose as a base, but then eventually I just pretty much stuffed it out. Here you can see how the face is so messed up. She looks so crooked. Look at that. Oh my god. What have I done? That is not how a face is supposed to look like. But it's okay. I fix it and Carrot is gonna look better than ever. And I have to say, I really like how the hair turned out. You know, nothing like tooting my own horn. I'm like the Obama giving himself the medal meme. That is pretty much what I just did there, but I am genuinely proud. Like, I do like how the hair turned out, all messy, and she does remind me of Tornado from One Punch Man. All of you One Punch Man fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. And part of me wonders if that was like a subconscious copying that I did, like referencing maybe. So because the first strand of hair that I drew that dictated pretty much the entire direction of how the hair is gonna look like happened accidentally. And the heart in the hair, you can see there's a heart there, that was a happy accident. That just sort of looked like a heart, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make that into a heart. But as you can see, the face is still fucked up here. I think I didn't fix it here yet, so yeah, she don't look right. But I think I'm gonna start fixing this real soon. Luckily, none of the footage was lost from the digital painting process, and that is something that I'm genuinely very happy about. It's always very frustrating when you lose footage. I'm sure those of you who do YouTube or, you know, did any kind of video or any kind of work before and you lost it, you know what I'm talking about. It's frustrating as hell. So I want to talk about something else really quickly, going on a little bit of a tangent here. One of the videos that I'm working on is for a video game called Fable. Now, if that name rings a bell and it tickled your balls a little, then you had a really good childhood, and you know what I'm talking about, because that is a very good game. You know, Fable series is just my childhood game. In general, Fable The Lost Chapters is the game that I played the most, and it is the childhood game. You know, it's my favorite game of all time, and I can still play it today and still have just as much fun. The other two games, Fable 2, Fable 3, you know, Fable The Journey or whatever that crap, nobody cares about that one. You know, arguably not as good, but, you know, I still enjoyed and I got my fun out of those two games, but I wish they were a little bit better. I feel like each time they took something away. But not to talk about the game itself, I'm doing a video where I'm gonna try to make my own character, you know, that will fit in the world of heroes, you know, the world of Fable. And, you know, try to maybe come up with a little story for it. And I'm revamping, or I hope that's how you say it, I'm pretty much remastering Demon Doors. I think Demon Doors are not really well explained, or maybe they are and I've never paid much attention to the lore in Fable, but I think they've never really been well explained. And I had, you know, a couple of ideas maybe. I mean, they're not the best, I'm not a story writer, but at least when it comes to design, I'll be able to explain design of the Demon Doors, you know, through a little bit of a story. Again, if, you know, hearing the word Fable just tickled your balls instantly, you popped a little bit of a boner, that's totally fine. I get it, it happens. Everybody pops a boner when they hear Fable and they played it as a child. That's fine. I just wanted to let you know, I'm doing a video on that. It's gonna take a bit. I want to do it justice because, again, it's my favorite game. So anyway, so let's return to the painting over here. You can see that I'm actually using multiple colors in the skin and in the skirt. There's not only just orange or just yellowish ochre color, for her skin. It's actually like blue, green, purple. There's a lot of different ones, and the reason for that is because even in real life there is a ton of different colors in your skin. Your skin is not just one color. The main colors you need to be focused on is to always include a little bit of blue if your character is located outside, because there's the blue sky, and the light from the sky bounces on your face and you get a bit of that blue. And then the orange from the skirt bounces on her, the green from the hair bounces on her, and then the blue I just put in for the shadows and make it look a little bit more nice. I really like how it looks here on the skirt near her boobs. I think it looks really great, but of course it's all personal preference. Now, as you can tell, my style of painting is very rough, and that is not because I don't feel like finishing. That is a style that I'm particularly going for. I really like it when my paintings have that, you can look, when you can see the brush strokes still in it. So that's the style that I was striving for ever since I started painting, and it naturally all of a sudden became the style that I always use, and it's very hard for me to get rid of it. So yeah. I really like how this painting turned out. Again, Obama giving himself the medal for being great, but I do like it. I think it is definitely one of the best paintings I did, if not the best painting I did up until now, and you can clearly tell that, you know, that's just experience stacking up, I guess. But yeah, this video was hopefully entertaining for you. It's definitely not 100% what I want to do yet, like the direction of the videos that I want to go into. I want them to be a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more edited. And yeah, hopefully those are the kind of videos that you guys will enjoy watching, you guys and gals. And yeah, again, I hope you like the way I approached this carrot girl. I hope this made you hungry for fruits and vegetables. And you know, one of the plans that I have for the future is to make even more of these vegetable girls. You know, potato girl is gonna be the next one. So again, thank you so much for coming back. You know, thank you for watching this video. I said again as if I've already thanked you. Why do I always do this to myself? But I want to thank you all for coming and checking this video out. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you liked the way I did it. I hope you popped a boner or two while watching this. You know, if not, I'll make sure that you know, I start doing a little bit more lusty art, because you know what they say, if you can get people to pop a boner on your videos, then you have a nice viewership for sure. People are gonna come back because they'll want to see more. So you know, I'm counting on those popping boners. You know, you better pop some of them. Even a bulge is too, it counts. A bulge counts as well. So yeah, because you know, when I was working on this, you know, I gotta admit, you know, it was very hard. It was very hard to not pop a bulge, but you know, I had to be concentrated. So you know, I didn't pop anything, but you might, and it's totally fine, and it is the goal. And I'm an idiot, so don't listen to me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you have all been such wonderful chickens for watching this video, and it has been my greatest privilege and pleasure to transform this carrot, this regular garden carrot, into a wonderful female character that anyone would be happy to eat. I'm Clementine, and this has been how to draw a carrot, how to make a carrot girl, how to use a carrot as a base for a female character. Using a carrot, yeah, whatever. You get the idea.